Hey y'all, it's T Olive. How are you tonight? Welcome to my channel. If you've never been here before, tonight is what I call Dish and Downtime. Downtime being that I'm going to play a game. Dish, I'm going to tell you about a recipe tonight. So if you've never tuned in before, thanks for tuning in tonight. Please give me a like. I would love it if you'd subscribe. If you like the content that I'm providing, it would be great to see you again. Drop a line in my chat. I love to talk with you and get to know you. And yeah, let's just get right to it. See what's going on today. So this is my island. It's called Berry Isle. It's relatively new. And I'm going to work on trying to finish up a sunken area that I started on a couple days ago. And just go from there, really. I'm going to wait and see if I get any viewers on before I start talking about this recipe. So let me just go ahead and see what's going on here today. Alright, I need to go ahead and do that. I know there's a way to set it up so I get a sound when somebody joins the chat, but I'm going to have to get my tech girl on that one. She's not currently logged in, so I can't even ask her to help me out with it. She did set up some music in the background, so I don't know if it's overpowering or not. Neither my daughter or my husband are on yet, so I can't really check in with them and see how it sounds. Hopefully they'll check in soon and I can ask them about what's going on with that. Just gonna take these on over to Nook's Cranny and get rid of them. What am I offering? You can have the cold nuggets and all these DIYs. Sounds good. Give me all the bells. Yeah, I'll buy a mixer. It's cute. Why not? And I need a bunch of these. I apologize, I have to keep clearing out my throat. I've been getting over a sinus infection and it's still like lingering and holding on. I'm really sorry about that. If you're tuning in after my live and you're catching this as just an upload, how was your day? Leave me a comment. Let me know what's going on with you. And you know what? Tell me how you stumbled upon my video. That would be awesome. Hopefully you'll like it and subscribe and maybe catch me the next time. I'm usually on around this time at night because I have a toddler, and so she usually goes to bed somewhere between 8 and 9, but sometimes later depending on what time Daddy gets home from work. So I'm usually on around 9:30, 10 o'clock Eastern time. That's when I get to unwind and just chill for a little bit. I wonder how many of these I've bought. I gotta keep going. I need lots and lots of customization kits. I have this great big cookie sitting in front of me, and all I want to do is taste it. I haven't tasted it yet. I kind of changed it up a little bit tonight. The recipe I'm going to share with you is a chocolate chip cookie one. It's already linked in my description, but I have a secret, and I'll tell you about that later. So tonight I decided I was going to split that recipe in half. I made half of it normal chocolate chip cookies, and the other half I made like a turtle style. So I added pecans and caramel to it, and stuffed them with Rolos, because, you know, chocolate and caramel, why not? Do you say caramel or do you say caramel? I kind of switch it up, and I'm not sure what determines how I say it, but I've noticed that sometimes I'll say caramel and sometimes I'll say caramel. It's the weirdest thing. I live in South Carolina. I'm from upstate New York, so I don't know if one or the other has an influence on how I say it. I have no idea. But anyways, caramel, chocolate, pecans. I don't think I can go wrong with it. If it's 3,000 for 5, and I go through 100 grand, how many does that mean I have? It's too late to do math for me. I can't think about it. Let's see how 72, 122 so far. I think that's good enough for right now. Oh, I think I'm sleepy. That's not good. No, I didn't want to drop you. I wanted to eat you. Probably should have hit that before I ate the turnips so that I could get some clay. Because I'm all out of clay. Oh well, too late now. What? A woodland wall. No, not really. I'm gonna pass on that DIY. You can get back to it though. So since that was a bust, let's see if I can find a bottle on the beach. There it is. That's pretty cool because I like to make clotheslines and I've had to use Luna from Star Falls to do that lately. Somebody sent me a Discord invite to a treasure island. I've never been to one though. So I'm not really sure like what I feel about them. I guess they're legit. I don't know. Just don't know. We need to plant that. I read somewhere that if Isabel talks about her horoscope, then on that day you want to bury 99,000 bells, because that tree will give you 3 times 99,000 bells. I've never tried it, so I'm just wondering, have any of you ever tried it? If you have, let me know down in the comments. I would love to know if it works, because hey, why not? You know? Why not try to get all that money? Alright, what do I have on me? Okay, so I have some things to still work on. That little area I've been working on. So let's go ahead and head over there. Oh, gotta walk around still. I wonder if I should plant any trees up here. I feel like I probably should, but I don't want to block any of the houses. This is my strawberry terrace, by the way. Obviously, I have not run through these flowers, so they're still whole. There's not really a lot of space to be able to put the tree. Like, this would be a nice place, but then you couldn't walk by, and plus it's not gonna let you. Go ahead and bust up this rock. Alright, so first things first, let me go ahead and put the pipe down. Guess I'll try to go ahead and catch this. Oh no. Well, guess it is what it is. boy, a mounted black bass. That view is not horrible. Not bad at all. I think I did halfway decent here. I feel like there's trees that need to be up on the back ledge, so maybe I'll get to that in a little bit. Not bad at all. I was actually inspired to do this area by a video I saw that was produced by Horrible Gaming. She has a similar sunken area like this, and I just really liked the way it looked. I don't think hers is decorated, but that's okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and try this cookie. I've been waiting so patiently. It's so gooey. Oh my goodness. This was the one that was stuffed with a caramel. I'm not sure if I'm going to like the way this turns out, but I'll give it a shot and see what happens. Uh-oh, I'm starting to get sleepy already. That's not good. I think decorating actually makes me sleepy. Does it? I wonder if it does that to anybody else. I like this. This is cute. But I think it needs to be spread out a little bit more. Hmm. That's not what I wanted to happen. I need a table. Hmm. Okay, this cookie is amazing. Yep. I am definitely a fan. Hmm. I am so tired. Oh my gosh. I'm struggling to stay awake. That's not good. Not good at all. I think I like this one. I don't like the white in the background. That's cute. So let me tell you a little bit about this recipe. The name of the shop at Disney is called Gideon's Bakehouse. And like I said, they make chocolate chip cookies and other flavors. I don't know all of them, but and they're 8 ounces. 8 ounces of dough plus whatever ends up on top of it as well. 8 ounces of dough. That's half a pound of dough. So I don't remember what it was that made me look up this place, but something did. And people were raving about how great the cookie was, how big it was, how moist it was. And all I could think is, it's a chocolate chip cookie. I'm not a chocolate chip cookie fan personally. I like them when they just come out of the oven because that's when they're warm and soft and ooey gooey. But that's about it really for me. I am not a fan once they get cooled off, once they start getting hard. Then I'm just like, you can have your cookie. I don't need it. So when I initially tried this out, I don't remember where I saw people talking about it, but people were talking about it, and I thought, oh, I can make that, sure. So I went onto Pinterest, and I found several copycat recipes. They were pretty much all the same, with a little bit of differences. Like one of them called for white sugar, light brown sugar, and dark brown sugar. One of them called for dark brown sugar, or light brown sugar and white sugar. One called for regular butter, another one called for salted butter. So the differences weren't huge. I ended up using a cup of light brown sugar and a half a cup of white sugar. I feel like I should have done half a cup of each, light, dark, and white, because I think it would have had a little bit sweeter of a flavor to it. Dark brown sugar has that molasses flavor to it. But it's just a slightly different flavor. Now, one of the other times that I made these cookies, I also added a little bit of cinnamon to it. It does not call for cinnamon. But I feel like cinnamon just gives it a little more something. Just a little something more. And so I've added cinnamon to it. I did not tonight. I kind of wish I had. But hey, you bake, you live, you learn. And then, so two other things that are not typical. Most cookie recipes that I have followed call for your standard all-purpose flour. Gideon's Bakehouse copycats do not. You need a cup and a half of cake flour and a cup and a half of bread flour. So those are different. You do start out with a cup of cold butter, and I don't have a fancy mixer yet. I will one day have myself a really pretty KitchenAid, but for right now I just have, I don't know, maybe Hamilton Bach, just a regular handheld mixer. I use the dough, I don't want to call them paddles because they're not paddles, but the dough hooks when I make up this recipe, because you're going to start with your butter that's cold and you chop it all up, and your sugars, and you mix and mix and mix and mix until that is like creamy. Like, I just wanted to stick my finger right in the butter and sugar, because butter and sugar. I did not, but I wanted to. And then once you've got those creamed really good, you're going to add in 2 room temperature eggs. I almost always have room temperature eggs because I prefer fresh eggs. And when you have fresh eggs, as long as they have not been washed, you can set them on your counter for up to 3 weeks, maybe a little bit longer. You can do the float test to be sure on that one. But so I almost always have fresh room temperature eggs on my counter. I ran out of my fresh eggs last night. So since I ran out of them, I picked up some organic brown free range eggs at the store today, and I knew I was going to make this up tonight, so I just set them in where I normally have my eggs to allow them to get to room temperature. So then you add them in, like I said, one at a time. Using the dough hooks doesn't mix the egg into the mixture as quickly. It does mix in eventually, just not quite as fast as if I was using the whisk, for example, or the regular beaters. So after that, you're going to want to sift your flours into a separate bowl, and then add to that the baking soda and the cornstarch that it calls for. It also calls for sea salt. Sea salt you can't really sift in because it's a flakier texture. It can't sift in. So I just add that on top anyways. And then mix, 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 mix. Once you have that all good together, then you can start adding in your chocolate chips. Now the recipe calls for 6 bags of chocolate chips. I personally think that's insanity. So I do put in some mini semi-sweet, some milk chocolate, and dark chocolate morsels. I don't really measure. I just keep adding it until it looks pretty thick and coated. And then in a pie pan, I put together more of the chocolate morsels so that when I'm ready to form the cookie ball, I smash it into that some more. So anyway, you mix all that up. For me, I put it into a refrigerator for about an hour. You're supposed to do it overnight. If you do it overnight, it gets hard, which I guess that's what they want it to do, but I mean, I'm gonna drag it through a bunch of chocolate chips. I don't want it to be hard. So I only left it in for about half an hour. Dredge it through the chocolate chips so it's completely covered, and then it says to put it on your parchment pan. Well, I did that the first time. And so, like any other cookie, and I hesitate to say that because I don't think these are like any other cookie, but like any other cookie, you put it on your sheet, put it in the oven, start baking, and it goes from a cute little ball to a big flat puddle, basically. So the first time I ever made them, that's what happened. It turned into a big flat puddle. So I'm sitting here looking at Gideon's bakehouse, and they're these super thick, chunky cookies. And then you've got mine, which are not that chunky, have tons of chocolate chips for sure, but they just kind of flattened all out and spread and touched all the other ones. So that wasn't cool. So I was thinking, okay, you're already starting with cold butter, and the butter is what makes it spread, so it's the butter, but we followed the directions and started with cold butter. So, what to do? And I am fighting sleep so hard right now. This is going to be a quick one, I'm sure. So are you ready for it? Here's the solution. Here's my secret, my personal contribution to copycat Gideon's Bakehouse cookies. I took foil, I pulled it out so it was about 12 inches long, and then I fold it in half, and then I fold it in half again, and then I fold it in half another time, and I keep doing this until it's approximately 12 inches long and 1 inch deep, I guess wide, deep, I don't know. It's 12 inches one way and 1 inch the other way. And then you form this circle. So, and on one end it's going to go up a little bit, on the other end it'll go down a little bit, and then you can fold over the little overhang portion of the foil to like lock it closed, and then make a circle. So then I don't do 8 ounces of cookie dough because to me that seems like just too much. Honestly, it is too much because the one I've got sitting in front of me, I quartered it, and like 1/4 is the equivalent to maybe 2 regular size cookies. These are big cookies. So I need to put some of these guys out. Where was I? Okay, so you make the circle, and then you take your dough ball, and like I said, you can measure out 4 ounces. And then once you've done that, you're gonna put it in your pie tin that has all the chocolate chip cookies in it, and just smush it until it's completely covered. Why are you laughing at me?
Look at myself.
Okay. Enter the techie that's not doing any tech support right now. I mean, I've been talking for 30 minutes. How do I know if my volume's good? How do I know if the music volume's good? Wow, you've got some floofy hair. You look like a clown. Sorry. Okay, so mush your big old chocolate chip cookie chunk into all those chocolate chip morsels. It will be covered, just covered in chocolate chips. And then set that in the center of your foil ring. You're going to bake it at 400 degrees for about 18 minutes, depending on your oven, possibly up to 22. It will be slightly brown on the outside, but it'll be half baked kinda on the inside when you're done, and you want it to be like that. So there you have it. That's my secret. Using foil to make a circle around the dough makes them rise up instead of flatten out, and then you get these super thick, chunky cookies. I will, like I said, link the recipe in the description below. I don't have any pictures of the foil, but I think I described it pretty well. You just keep halving it, like I said, until it's 12 inches long and about an inch wide, tall, whatever. What's wrong?
Your mic's already all the way up.
Yes, it is. So what's too loud?
Nothing. Everything's fine, it's just your mic's quiet.
Yeah, it's all the way up. So, there's that. Alright, so I'm going to leave some shoes here. Actually, I want to leave some loafers. A couple of these parasols, maybe. That would be the husband choking on some Sprite. Want to try a piece of the turtle cookie? Oh, I forgot. Really important thing. When you pull them out of the oven, you're going to sprinkle them with some kosher salt or some sea salt. So perfect. Just a little bit of salt on top. So good. So good. So good. Yep. So sweet. Oh my gosh. They're killing me already. I haven't even had a quarter of one. I haven't even had a quarter. Okay, I'll put that over here. Nope, not that. Berliner. Magazine, terrarium. That's cute. Okay, got the Berliner here. Oh, I like the way that looks on that table. Okay, I'll push you out so I can stand here. Maybe there's no room, there's plenty of room. I mean, I guess you're not going to ever be able to see this, but I think it still should be there. I think it's cute. Maybe. Oh no, did I fill in something I wasn't supposed to? Probably did. Why won't let me pick this up? That was weird. Hey Stardew! I can't remember what your first name is. And I'm glad you like the blanket design. I thought that was super cute. I'm going to try to do... I don't know if it's going to work or not. Probably not with that there. Let's see. I don't think you got in time to hear about this recipe that I was talking about, but it's in my comments or in the description. And the secret to the recipe I was talking about a little while ago is, so it's a cookie recipe. Do you like chocolate chip cookies? Infinity. That's so pretty. Back up. Okay, well, let me do that. I guess I'll have to do it this way. Nope, not there. There. That's so frustrating. Alright, so if you end up looking at the recipe, it is for these cookies called Gideon's Bakehouse chocolate chip cookies. Theirs is an 8-ounce cookie. I think that's insane. So mine is a 4-ounce cookie, so it's still a 1/4 pound. Still fairly insane. The recipe is in my description, but the secret that I have come up with is that their cookie recipe, or the copycat recipe, it makes it flat, for lack of a better word. Like, cookies spread out and they get flat, so I found a way to keep it from getting flat. And that secret is to take a piece of foil about 12 inches long and keep folding it in half until it's about an inch high. I don't know what to describe that as. So 12 inches long, half an inch high, and then you form a circle with your foil, and on either end you angle it up or down just a little bit so you can fold like the corner over, and that makes a circle. So you can put your 4 ounces of cookie dough in the center of that foil circle, and then when they bake, they don't flatten and spread out, they rise. And so then they're ginormous, huge cookies. Techie daughter's looking at me.
What's your title for your show right now?
It's Dish and Downtime.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So later on, check the description. You can find the recipe in there. It's an amazing recipe. Tonight I did half of that recipe, and then I took the dough, and with the other half I added to it pecans and caramel, and then I stuffed it. Yes, exactly. Flat cookies get hard. Yeah. So I stuffed them with, I did half of them with Rolos and half of them with these caramels. So on the inside, they have this soft, mushy, gushy, ooey, chewy, gooey caramel explosion. They're evil. They're just plain evil. But they're delicious evil. I'm glad you like this area. I think it's almost done. I need to add a bunch more like custom codes and some flowers. But I think it's cute. I'm pretty happy with the way it's turning out. And that code I just put on the ground it's a Polaroid code. I wonder if I have it. I try to keep all my codes in a screenshot. I don't always remember to, but that's it right there. So let's see, they are, I can't actually see it on my screen because there's like a little icon. Can you see the code on this one, or is there something hiding it?
No, you don't. Pad, don't have anymore. Install. Got all those.
So yeah, see, even on the main one, I see something hiding it. How do I... Techie Daughter, how do I make it so you can see the code in the bottom left corner of this image?
Let me see what's wrong.
So like there's this bar that's down here, so I can't actually see the code. Is there a way to find the code?
Can you give me that?
Uh-huh.
Actually, wait, never mind.
Actually, you know what? I have an idea.
Wait, no, I got it. 1 second. Ah!
No, I'm
No,
impatient.
I got it.
I'm impatient. I think I know how to do
Literally
it.
just like 1 second.
Yeah, I know, but I'm impatient. I'm gonna just go in here and see if I have Iggy saved. I am not your bro.
I know, still.
I need more design slots too. Like 100 isn't enough, even when you add in the other 100 on the other side. Not even close to enough. All right, let's see if I have Iggy saved in my favorites, and then we can find their code. And if not, I can look at it later and I will go back and edit it into my description.
Which cookie are you eating?
The turtle one. Sure. Okay, Iggy is not in here, so after this is over, I will go in and look at that code, and then I will be able to share it in the description. Hit the plus button. Hit the plus button. Okay, let me try. Go back to my pictures. Go back to here. That's it. Hit the plus button. You're a genius. Hit the plus button. Okay. 4046 7315 4964. And so they've got the Polaroids that can go like above or below your magazine. Hey kids, I'm live.
What's your Twitter?
She doesn't know. I do.
Crossing. Capital T. Olive. So you don't spell out the word T, it's just capital T. And then olive. Kids, you know? And by kids, I mean my kid and my husband. Crazy heads. Okay, get out of this. Yes, close it.
You have 13 followers.
Really?
No, 13 followers, which is me.
Oh, I got excited for a second. Thinking I have followers on Twitter. I don't know how to use any of that stuff. Alright, let me put down some flowers. Leaves. Oh, I have his tulips on me. Probably need to go dig up some flowers somewhere. I need to put a little something over here, I think. And I wonder if I can do this. Probably not. I have a feeling it won't let me do that. Can't even see it. Can't even see it. Okay, that's not gonna work. Let's see. I like the yellow tulips, and I like the green mums. Is that what they are, mums? I'll have to go and find them. They are over here. Oh, no, they're over here. Everybody's hanging out by the flowers today. Okay. Goodness. I was actually falling asleep until I saw you post in here, Infinity. So you gave me new life. Thank you. I've got a couple of these over there, I think, too. She's watering flowers. So this is the good view of this area. Check that out. What do you think? I'm gonna have to make that one cliff a little bit bigger because I can't grow a tree on it yet. Oh, but I want a tree up there. And I was thinking I wanted to do the swings like along here,
I still don't have any green mums.
so that it would look like fencing. Thank you. Oh, I like where that planted. Okay, cool. Continue over here. I feel like I still need more. Thank you. I've really enjoyed making this one little area. And I have a really, I think is a cool idea for something. I don't know if I should say it yet or build it first and then introduce it. I haven't seen anybody else do it yet, so I kind of feel like maybe I should just wait and do it and then show it. It's probably weird, I don't know. Me too. No, I don't want you there. Yep, there. Like, why would I have just a little carpet just sitting out here? I don't know. I need to dig dig up this tree. It's too big. I need a little tree. So, finishing your island, do you watch Console Kato? I watch her, and I was talking to her about how I thought, I thought, okay, I'm almost done with my island. And she said, when you think you're almost done, that's when you know you've got a lot more to go. And I was like, oh, no, really? But she was kind of right. So I ended up picking up like a lot of little things and just making a lot of little spaces and putting in more detail, and it's done now. I never finished my houses, and I probably won't. But the island itself is done. That's the Star Falls Island. It's so done that it lags. Like, if you're trying to run through and look at it, it lags because it's so full of so much stuff. So hopefully that's not horrible, but yeah, I love it. I love everything that I was able to accomplish on that island. I don't think there's anything that I feel like I missed, which I guess is good. Do I not have any 2-day-old trees? I don't know if this one's going to be big enough, small enough. Yeah, I'm going to do my idea first, I think, because I think it's a good idea. I hope it's a good idea. I think it's a good idea. It was something I sort of saw, not the whole thing, but part idea on Instagram. But I haven't seen anybody put them all together. That's so cryptic. I'll just work on it and then I'll post it. Maybe I'll work on it tomorrow a little bit. Tomorrow I do have to play a video game with my husband. I did make him a deal. I would play Elder Scrolls Online for 2 hours with him. And it's a game I used to play, so it's fine. The only thing is that the controls for Elder Scrolls Online are like the opposite of the controls for Animal Crossing. So, it makes it hard to play it. It does feel good to finish your island. It's probably, I think that tree's still too big. I think it's probably my 4th finished design, but I never saved the other ones. I just flattened and started over again. 2 hours isn't that much, huh? You get what you get and you don't pitch a fit. I know what I can do. I can go ahead and plant the 1-day tree there and then stunt it tomorrow. I think the weirdest thing about this game is, not really about the game, but about the way I play it, is there's a lot of things I've never paid attention to or noticed. So like, for example, the pumpkins right now. I've got a lot of pumpkins on my island, but they only have 1 pumpkin growing. And I've never paid any attention to know why there's only 1 instead of 3. Like, I'm pretty sure there should be 3. But I don't know why there's not 3. Maybe it's timing. Oh, I don't have a slingshot. Boo. Alright, what else can I grab? grab some more flowers. I'm not sure if I want to use any of these yet. I like them. They just feel too busy to me. What else do I got? Maybe some weeds. Yeah, I guess I'll just do some weeds. Maybe I'll drop some mushrooms? Ooh, or tulips. No. Okay, it says I have 3 viewers, so I've got Infinity, Tim, and Bella. One day I'll have more viewers. What?
Cookie?
What about a cookie?
And the piece?
Go for it.
Get it good. Which piece can I have?
This is the one I've been eating off of. So.
That's what I was asking.
My pockets are full of what? Plants and things. Bought 2 mixers, huh? I think I picked up the pipe, didn't I? Yep. Well, so what are you working on tonight, Infinity? I don't think I like the brown ones. probably at the very least 15 minutes more. I'm not entirely sure how much longer. It's usually until I can't keep my eyes open. I'm just being honest, and I'm kind of halfway there already, and the cookie's not helping. But I usually go on when the baby is asleep, so there's a good chance I might come on tomorrow while she's napping. But if not, I will most likely be back Monday night about the same time. So if you don't catch me again, it was really nice chatting with you, and I hope I get to see you again the next time I'm on. And I definitely need to come and check out your dream address, because I also play Stardew Valley. Well, I haven't. Okay, I used to play it several years ago. I have not played it on Switch, so I don't know all the new changes, but I kind of want to play again, but I'm afraid to get into another game. I know what I need to do. I need to actually terraform. I want to get something over there. Thank you. I hope you have a great night too. Oh, I need to chop that spot. Okay, so I have to pick up the bush. Then chop the spot. There we go. Then put the duck back down. Yes, there's plenty of room for it. Don't be crazy. Not the pipe. You're gonna make me pick up this treat too, aren't you? This can be so frustrating, having to move everything just to place something. Alright. Put the tree back. Bush back. Lay down a coat or two. cute. Okay, I like it. I think I picked up more flowers. 2? I only picked up 2 more flowers. I think I need more flowers. I did pick up weeds. Alrighty. I feel like something else needs to be over here. That tree's too big too. What was that? That was a pretty strong hit on the floor, like it rippled. Those cookies all need to get wrapped up. I wish it would let me plant one here. super, super sleepy. I honestly don't know if I'm even going to make it to 11:30. I am super tired. Well, I'm sorry, Harv, you're staying on this island forever. So I can't chit-chat with you. I think I'm actually gonna go ahead and I saved because I know Bianca was gonna try to tell me she wanted to move, and I thought, let me save first. But honestly, I'm so tired. I think I'm probably just gonna call it a night. Got a dozen cookies I have to go wrap up so they don't get hard overnight. And I'm just sleepy. So, if you are catching the stream after the fact and you like the content you've seen tonight, please go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my videos. I do these dish and downtimes probably at least once a week. I really enjoy talking about food, so I will definitely be back to tell you about something new another day this week. And otherwise, here is my techie daughter to tell you whatever it is she wants to tell you.
Please follow to her Instagram at CrossingTOlives and her Twitter at crossing_T_Olive. Thank you.
There you
The
have
updates
it.
for when she starts streaming.
Instagram is CrossingTOlives, all spelled out. Twitter is crossing the capital letter T and the word olive.